Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. There's really no need for an intro in today's video, so without further ado, let's just get right into this video. It's also a little bit hot in here and I decided to turn my car off so that the AC wouldn't be making background noise. So I might melt a little bit. So I'm sure by this point you've already read the title and you're thinking, what the hell is a 75-day hard challenge? Or you might be thinking, who is Frisella? And what is this girl talking about? This video is going to expand your knowledge on all of that, so don't worry, I got you. I actually made a whole bunch of notes for this video because I do tend to forget a lot of things when I'm explaining stuff. I'm not that good at explaining stuff, so I knew if I wrote it down I would remember. So I have a whole bunch of notes here and I just want to go over them all to let you guys know what 75 hard is, who Frisella is, how I found out about it, what it really is, why I did it, why I want you guys to maybe try it out. So I'm gonna go over everything that I can possibly think of at the moment. I'm literally already starting to sweat. It is hot in my car. I might have to turn it on from point to point so that I don't like die because it is hot. Frisella is a CEO of a company named Phorm. It's a supplement company and I actually take their products, but unfortunately I didn't bring them with me today. Maybe I'll include some pictures of the ones that I like, or I'll talk about them later. Definitely would recommend, just saying. He's also the host of the #1 business podcast. It is called the MFCEO Project. It is not just about business, it is also about entrepreneurship and self-development. I listened to his podcast and that is actually where I found out about the 75-day hard challenge. So I would definitely recommend for you guys to check it out. If you're interested, I will link his social media and his podcast down below. So make sure you guys are checking out that description box. The 75-day hard challenge is a program that consists of 5 tasks for you to do every single day for 75 days. And if you mess up on a single task, if you don't do one or if you mess up on one, then you have to start all over from day 1. You don't get to add a day at the end. So you don't get to be like, oh, I'm gonna do that for 76 days, 77 days. No, you have to start all the way from day 1. So I'm gonna tell you what the 5 tasks are and then I'm gonna go over them individually. The first task is following a diet in line with your goals. It has to be a healthy diet, so there's no alcohol, no cheat meals, no junk food, no cheating on your diet, none of that. Task number 2 is you have to do 2 45-minute workouts. One has to be indoors and one has to be outdoors. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. You can't do 2 outdoor or you can't do 2 indoor. It has to be one of each and it has to be at least 45 minutes. So you could go to the gym and then you could go to a park, or you could do some yoga outside. You could go running, walking, whatever. The third task is having to take a progress picture every single day. This right here is the 4th task. You have to drink a gallon of water a day. It's not that bad. Once you get used to it, trust me, it's not that bad. The 5th task is you have to read 10 pages of a non-fiction book, meaning it cannot be something like 50 Shades of Grey. It can't be like The Notebook. It can't be anything like that. It has to be a non-fiction book. I personally like to read books about self-development and business, so whatever floats your boat. Again, if you guys are to mess up on any of these tasks, you're gonna have to start all over from day 1. Meaning, if one day you forget to take a picture, oops, well, guess what? You gotta start all the way over from day 1. There is no other way around it, okay, guys? No other way. And you have until you go to sleep to complete all of these challenges. Meaning, if you go to sleep at 3 a.m. and that's when you go to sleep, then you have until 3 a.m. to do this. If you go to sleep at 10 o'clock at night, then you have until 10 to do this. And it starts when you wake up, obviously. So I got to the end of the video and then I realized I forgot to tell you guys why I'm doing this challenge again. Like, I'm so smart. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the video that led me to do this challenge again for you guys.
But just know, we're both starting 75 hard again tomorrow from fucking day 1, the whole 75 days. I'm gonna be doing it. And if you wanna join in, swipe up. It's free, all right? Doesn't cost money, but it's going to cost you some other things. But I will tell you, it will be the best thing you ever did for yourself. So I'm in. Are you? And if you already completed 75 hard, fuck yeah, man. Keep going. Or join Daryl and I and grab a fucking friend. Okay? That's what this was started for. This was started to bring people clarity on what it takes to feel good about yourself. All right? If you just want a physical transformation program, yeah, there's easier ways. 100%. But it's probably why you need 75 hard, because it's going to teach you that the easiest way is not always the most rewarding. In fact, it never is. All right? So if you want join or you've already done it, grab a friend. Let's go.
So yes, I have done this challenge before, but when I did it the first time, I didn't have a YouTube, so there wasn't really a way for me to share it with you guys. The only way I would share it with you guys is on Instagram. I did try to make my very first YouTube video about this challenge, but in those videos, I tried recording it like 2-3 times, and in those videos, I was still very shy and very awkward, and I just wasn't about it, so I never ended up posting them. But I did keep you guys up to date on my Instagram and my Snapchat, and I got a lot of compliments from you guys, a lot of congratulations from you guys when I completed it. Like, you guys were very proud of me. It motivated you guys. When I was sharing the pictures with you guys on my Instagram stories and my Snapchat stories, it was mostly like my pictures of how I was looking at the time, things that I would eat and stuff like that. And a lot of you guys would hit me up and tell me like, wow, you're looking really good. Like, dang, like, how do you have so much discipline and this and that. A lot of people were like, dang, I want to do that challenge because I want to look good. But this challenge is not just about like changing physically. Of course you're going to change physically because first you're on a diet and then you're also going to be working out every day, but this challenge is not just about that. So I don't know if you guys were noticing, but I was starting to sweat a little bit. I turned on my car to have the AC on. I'm only gonna have it on for a little bit so you guys don't have to hear it for that long, but please bear with me. It is really, really hot outside here in Florida. In his podcast, he talks about you having to have your why. And if you're wondering what that means, your why is like your reason for why you're doing this. You have to have one of those to constantly remind you why you're doing this, why you're putting yourself through this, like to see the bigger picture. Basically, once you hit those days that are not going to be easy for you, you're gonna have to remember why you're doing this in the first place. My main 2 whys are these 2. The first one is actually confidence. I wanted to be more confident, not just with my physical appearance, but also just myself as a person. And my second why was having discipline. Like, I really wanted to discipline myself because that is something I didn't really have before this challenge. Like, of course, I would always try getting on diets, never followed them. Like, I would last a little bit. I wanted to stop making excuses and get to where the hell I wanted to get to in life, or at least move towards it or work towards it. I feel like that goes hand in hand. If you're not disciplined to do what you need to do, you're not gonna have any confidence at all, and it makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, eventually you're gonna feel like shit and you're not gonna have any confidence like whatsoever. So those were 2 of my main whys. Like, I really would recommend this challenge to you guys if you are not confident with where you're at in life, or if you want to change your life, if you want to learn how to get that discipline, the grit, how to know how to keep going and not making excuses anymore for why you're not where you want to be in life, then I would definitely recommend this challenge. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about every single task individually. So the first task is following a diet. One of the tips for that would be to meal prep. I definitely think meal prepping is a good idea. Honestly, I did not meal prep the first time I did this challenge. I actually just would look up a whole bunch of recipes on Google or YouTube. And those are the things that I would follow, but I did not like to meal prep because I am a person who like doesn't like to eat the same thing like day after day. I can't do that. If you can, like, good for you. I can't do it as much as I want to. It just gets boring to me, so I don't meal prep. But I know that meal prep definitely helps for those people that are short on time. If you just take a day to meal prep, it'll just make your days easier. Like, you'll have your breakfast, lunch, dinner ready, snacks in between ready, and stuff like that. Also, if you don't want to meal prep either, but you want to keep like some little snacks around for when you get hungry, I have a list of snacks that I will read out to you guys. You can have yogurt with honey, you can have yogurt with nuts, you can have yogurt with berries, you can have nuts by themselves. Like right here I have almonds. They're only 100 calories and they are healthy fats, so they can help keep you full. Things like that. Just find your own kind of healthy snacks that you're into and that you like, and just keep them there ready to go, ready to eat, so that when you're hungry you don't go for you don't go for a cookie instead or something like that. That's just a helpful tip. So regardless of the diet that you're on, I would recommend this app right here. It is MyFitnessPal. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up for you guys. I would recommend it because it can help you keep track of your macros or your calories, whatever kind of diet you're on. It can help you with that. That app is very, very helpful because you can create your profile, like how much you weigh, what gender you are, and stuff like that, your age, and then you put in your goals, like where you want to get to, and it's gonna help you out. It definitely will, trust me. So if you don't know how to cook healthy food, or you don't know any healthy recipes, then I would recommend these channels right here. I'm gonna go ahead and list them out for you. These channels right here actually helped me a lot. I followed their recipes and they gave me good ideas on healthy snacks and stuff like that, so I would definitely recommend these. They are Clean and Delicious, Liezl Jane Strydom. I don't know how to say her last name, but she's like one of my favorites. the Domestic Geek, and also Whitney Simmons. Now for Whitney Simmons, she is more of a fitness channel, but she also throws in videos like what I eat in a day, or like her favorite like healthy foods. So I would definitely recommend her. I really love her regardless. Like, her personality is bomb, so definitely go ahead and check her out. Almonds are so good, guys. Okay, so for the second task, which is your 2 45-minute workouts, indoor and outdoor. Sorry, I was eating almonds, so if I have crumbs in my teeth. For that, I would recommend for you guys, if you don't want to get overwhelmed, or if you don't want to get like bored at the gym, or if you actually want to make real progress, I would recommend having like a workout split. And what that is like basically like, let's just say, for example, Monday is going to be cardio, Tuesday is going to be abs, Wednesday is going to be like leg day, Thursday arm day, and then Friday back day, and then whatever. Like, that's just an example of how you could do it. Yeah, so just knowing what you're gonna go do that day is gonna help you out, so that you know, have your workouts ready, have your workouts in mind, so that you're not just there just to be there. Now, a lot of you guys have actually asked me to do workout videos, but the truth is that I am very shy at the gym. I just can't. I'm not there yet, but eventually I do plan on making my own videos. I am not a professional, I'll let you guys know that, but I did see progress with what I would do. So if you guys want to check out these channels that I actually learned the workouts from, I'm gonna go ahead and list these out as well. Whitney Simmons was definitely my favorite. I don't know how to say this girl's last name, but her name is Hunter Chilton. Annabelle Hayes. So because of the constant soreness, me and my boyfriend decided to try out supplements, and we decided to try out Phorm, which I am so glad we did, because they have been so helpful, honestly, and it tastes really good. So that's a plus, because I know a lot of supplements are not, like, they do not taste good, but this one actually tastes good and it actually works. It's a protein shake, and we drink it as a post-workout, so it helps you recover your muscles, it helps them repair. So I love it. I'm gonna put up a picture right here of the one that is our favorite. It is a vanilla milkshake one. We've also tried natural vanilla and chocolate milkshake, but those are good, but our favorite was still vanilla milkshake, so I would definitely recommend. Pre-workouts are very helpful for those days where you feel like you need an extra boost. One of my favorites is the C4 one. It is the extreme workout or something like that. Extreme sport.
Extreme sports. Extreme what? Extreme sports.
Taking supplements is honestly a personal choice. It's whether you are for it or against it. I have a friend who's always DMing me saying, do it the natural way, do it the natural way. And I'm just like, no, like, leave me alone. You know who you are. If you're watching, you know who you are. But he's always teasing me for it. But I'm like, it helps me out, so I'm not going to stop doing it. It's not like I do it every single day. I just do it when I know I'm going to need it. Okay, so for number 3, which is the progress picture. Honestly, the progress picture is really, really cool, because you can see your progress every single day and see where you're going. And when you compare how you were at the beginning to how you were at the end, it is a very cool thing to see. So for the progress picture, you can either take that first thing in the morning, or you can be like me. I like to do it right after my gym workout. After I'm done at the gym, I just go to the restroom and I take my picture. For the 4th thing, which would be drinking a gallon of water a day, I would recommend starting your gallon right away, first thing when you get up in the morning. Do not put it off, because like I said, it really, really sucks to be chugging right before bed, and sucks to have a full stomach of water right before you go to bed. So okay, and then the 5th thing, which is reading 10 pages of a non-fiction book. So the way I would do this is I would get up super early for work, like super early. I would get ready and still have a lot of time. Like, I purposely did that so I would have time to read, and I would read before I even went to work, because personally, I don't like reading right before bed. I just feel like I get really sleepy and I don't get to be as focused on it as much. So I like to read in the morning before I even drove off to work, or I would drive to work and be parked there early and read before I clocked in. So yeah, that's the way I would do it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up some pictures of the books that I have read so far and that I really like and would recommend. A tip that I would give you guys to keep track of these tasks every single day is to physically write them down. I personally like to use a planner. I write them down on my planner and I check them off as I go, and then every day before bed I look at the list one more time and make sure I have everything done. That way you don't end up going to sleep and then, oh shit, the next day I forgot to do something. Like, you don't have to worry about that, because you already have everything checked off and you know you're good. Another very helpful tip is to wake up earlier. Waking up earlier is going to be so helpful if you do this challenge, like especially if you have a full-time job. waking up earlier is going to help you out so that you don't have to put off everything until nighttime. And I also find it very helpful to do this challenge with someone else. Thankfully, I did it with my boyfriend, and I know he feels the same way because we knew we weren't alone. We were there to push each other. We were there to motivate each other. We wouldn't let each other cheat or take an easy way out or anything like that. So I really find it helpful to do it with someone who, you know, you can trust and stuff, that's going to push you and not just let you take the easy way out. But yeah, I think that is it for this video. If you guys stayed here this whole time, thank you. You're a real one. So I hope I was able to explain this challenge very good to you guys, and I hope I motivated you guys to go ahead and try it out. Definitely go ahead and try it out, guys. If you need someone to believe in you, just know that I will believe in you. I mean, if I could do it, there's no reason why you can't do it. So go ahead and try it out. Definitely a very good experience, and you're only gonna gain from it. So don't make any excuses for yourself and go ahead and try out this challenge. I will be linking everything I talked about in this video down below, which is Andy's socials, Andy's podcast, his supplements, the YouTube channels that I talked about, and the books that I mentioned earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and link everything down below, so make sure you guys are checking out that description box. I'm sweating really bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this encourages you guys, or it motivates you guys to go ahead and better yourself or better your life and try this challenge out. I would definitely recommend. I mean, I've been there already and I'm doing it again. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.